Guten Tag. It seems that our bosses are trying to make us a little more open, shall we say, by posting vlogs, or whatever they are. Spain, England, the Ireland sisters, and China have all created some. China's was a bit interesting, shall we say. So, at my boss's insistence, I'm also creating one. This first is a review of those countries closest to me, which we will start with Italy. What can I say about you, Italy, that you actually don't already know? Yeah, you're not an ideal ally, but you were my first friend, and I care deeply for you. Even if you do love pasta too much. And you constantly enter my bed without my permission. Which I will drop the subject at that. Japan. You are the next I shall review. Even though I don't understand you at points, and you are very indecisive, you are a strong and worthy ally. I'm astonished that you can put up with Italy, actually, considering how different our cultures are. Austria. You were a slight irritation when you lived in my house, but it could have been worse, I suppose. Our bickering, that is mostly character differences, and there is not much we could have done about that. Speaking of the Ireland sisters, they are parts I will review too. South, you are mine ally, and I am actually glad that we did form that alliance. Danke for also helping me protect Prussia as well. As for North, well, you need to grow some woman balls and force England to let you go. If you need assistance, I will help. Prussia. You're my brother. I couldn't hate you even if I wanted to. You're my only family. Even if you annoy me, brother, ich liebe dich. That is all I have to say. Oh. And this. I'm glad it was you who raised me, brother. I'm sorry for everything you went through when I was a little child. Russia. But I can say this honestly. That is not much I like about you. Not after what you put my brother through during the Cold War. And if you try it again, there will be consequences. Major consequences. That is all I have to review, isn't it? China. They're going to make me review after you after all. Wunderbar. It seems my bosses decided to put a little joke on me and add China into the list of those who I will review. China, we are cool. It was war. Of course you had to do things you may not have wanted to. And I think you are a very nice person too. That is it for my review, but it seems I also have some questions to answer. Wunderbar. Do I have anything planned for Valentine's Day, China? Well, about that, I was wondering, would you be my Valentine? Next question, before I embarrass myself further. Am I mad about Russia and my brother, and if you mean am I still mad about the Cold War, then I think I already answered your question. And I will think about accepting your apology on his behalf. You bloody Venga. Gee, I wonder who that could be. England. I am doing this because my boss asked me to, and nothing more. What do you mean by loosen up, America? I am not uptight. I just feel rules should be followed. I have always been a rule follower. You could ask my brother, if you honestly needed to, which I doubt you do. And also, I think you're too loose. At least with money. After all, you do have that massive debt to China. 9. Do I like Italy as more than a friend? Well, I think he is. I do care for Italy a lot, if that's what you mean. Hello to you too, Romano. And even if I did dive off a cliff, as you well know, it wouldn't kill me. Why don't you try it instead? I heart Frug 69. Is that you, France? And it's none of your concern. If it is you. Even still, whoever you are, that is none of your concern. Whether I like guys or not. And I'm not answering that last part. Next question. Have I ever pranked people for fun, Hong Kong? That does not sound like me. That actually sounds more like my brother, actually. If you asked him, I'm sure he would like to. He'd probably get the Bad Touch trio, or the rest of the Bad Touch trio in on it too. What do you mean, more fashionable, Ireland? My military uniform is perfectly fine, thank you very much. I think I already wear enough green, don't you? Am I That's none of your concern. And I'm not answering that question, especially if it's who I think it is. France. Ludwig is stuck in a stall. Who's the most narcissistic of all? Brother, it's certainly not you. If anything, it is your friend Franz. After all, he's the one that's always going on about his beautiful face or something like that. No, you have a large ego. But you are not a narcissist. And isn't your ego part of your awesomeness? That is the end of my questions. And also the end of my vlog. This is Germany signing off. Auf Wiedersehen.